Welcome, creative faces, to Creative Sound live stream. If you're new around here, please feel free to subscribe to our channel and like us on Facebook. Also follow us on IG and Twitter. Beware, these streams are longer than our usual content due to detailed breakdown workflow and interaction with our live audience. We encourage everyone to ask questions via the live chat box if you have one. We aim for positivity, so keep your negative thoughts to yourself. Grab your paintbrushes. Let's paint. What's up, creative faces? L up on set from Creative Sound. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? My name is L up from Creative Sound. This is a live stream, which means these videos are pretty long. I must let you know that up front. High positive vibes. That's what we go for here on the stream. Comment as often as you like. Ask whatever questions that you like. I'll do the best I can to answer those questions. And, you know, we're just here to have a great time. We do this every day, pretty much. Live stream every day to get with you guys that, you know, music producers, beat makers that need help, you know, structuring beats, or you just want to check out the workflow, you know, that type of thing. So that's what we do here. Recently, we just got an update, Studio One 5.2, and this is what I will be doing during the stream. I'll be actually I have a beat that I'm working on right now, so we won't be necessarily starting from scratch, but we'll definitely be making it happen. I'm just trying to get my live feed here. So we're streaming from several platforms. We're streaming in Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. All right, so I think I got it. I'm doing this so I won't miss out on any comments that may come through. Mellotron, what's up? Devin, my man. You are here faithfully. Appreciate you, sir. NYC is in the building. Edward, What's going on? Audio NY. Does that make two of you guys from the NY that's watching? That's what's up. New York is in the billion. They are like holding down the string right now. Majority people from New York City. That's what's up. Hella Tracks. What's up, bro? How you feel, sir? It's good to see you. It's really good to see you, man. Hella Tracks is a good dude. Another beat maker. I seen some of his stuff. Solid guy, solid music. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure to have some good people on your stream, around you and stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate it. So I'll let you guys know like the update as far as like, workflow enhancements and stuff like that. So I've been working with the SQ, and every time I get a chance to put my hands on this thing, it's I'm liking it more and more and more. You know what I mean? It's like it's growing on me. I liked it from start. I actually had a little dibble dabble in it. I was able to like give input and things like that even before release. But besides all of that, um, with the updates and things like that that they've been pushing, the SQ has gotten better. Like they just been doing things to just make the integration, the workflow a whole lot better. And I definitely I'm definitely digging the vibes. Miguel, what's up? What's good? Harlem is in the house. Feeling wonderful. That's great, man. That's great. That's great. That's good news. That's good news. So if this is you guys' first time here, as usual, thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And I realize I have a lot of people who watch who don't say nothing. Say something. Let me know you here. You know, I appreciate it. Anderson is here. Yes, sir. You're right on time. You're right on time. All right. I also do 101s, in case in case that interests anybody. 101s, you know what I mean? I do that as well. You need that extra help, you know what I mean? Sit down with you and kind of like help you out. You're stuck on something, you know. If you're using Studio One machine, I want to say Ableton Live. I'm not really that educated, but I know enough about it to get like basic concepts, done or whatever. But if you're just someone who uses something that I never heard of, and you just want that like help to move forward, I could do that too. Like you don't have to have the same thing. Well, I don't have to have the same thing as you have, but you just want someone just to kind of like help you. And I've done that several times. Some guys will hook up with me and just want that advice and help musically, and I could definitely sit there and listen and give you insight on like where to go and how to move forward in your music production, stuff like that. So, you know, we could do that as well. Making sure I'm caught up in everything. So on the side note, I had my birthday yesterday. Now it's time to present. That's time for my present. Oh man. Oh man. First off, happy birthday to Anderson Banks Jr. Um, it's always wonderful to be able to live another year. That's great. Life, man, living life is a present. You know what I mean? Because that's not the case for all of us. A lot of us did not make it to today, and you were able to make it to today, and you're watching me, which is great. So it's all good. Again, happy birthday to you. All right, so let's dive in. We're going into Studio One. We're going into the canvas. Let's dive into the canvas right now, and let's get it cracking. I'm just making sure all of my things is on point. Cool. All right, so like I said, I got a project that I've been. But I actually started this late last night. Yeah, I started this late last night, and I'm pretty much, well, I'm not done with it, but I've kind of gotten pretty far into it. So I'll just go ahead and just finish it up. But all right, so basically, yeah, I'm just dive straight in and grab my bass from somewhere. Let's go with massive. I'm gonna put my bass right up here in between here. So I want to put a bass in the middle. All right, let's set it up. Let's get kind of turn it into like a Moog style. All right. So D to G, then E to A. Okay. If you don't have any headphones on, it's hard to hear that because it's like a subby sound bass. Okay. Hey. All right, so okay. Okay, I think I got a decent concept right here. So if we coming out of here, yeah, that was a whack concept, but let's do that again. Let's go back. Yeah, I like that better. And on that last note, boom. All right, so these notes, let's quantize those. And for these notes, quantize that and quantize that. I think, yeah. All right, so with this note, I want that to touch. So legato, we're gonna switch that, and we're gonna switch that. I'm building my macros up. I got a macro for some of everything. Well, most of the things that I use often. Instead of coming in here doing like the typical like move and stuff like this, like I used to do that. I'm like, man, that's just so time consuming. So I get to come in here and just like hit the macro and be done with this joint. And that's how you speed the workflow. So you gotta learn your DAW, which is the main thing. I don't want. Okay, I got to go back in here, and I want to say I want to adjust the attack. Nah, I'll just do it like this. I'll just move it a little closer. Yeah, right here. I don't want the attack like that, so we're just gonna move them in. So yeah, let's move them. And the reason why I'm doing it like this, guys, is because of the attack. The attack hits the moment the tip of the note right here. So I wanted to kind of like overlap, and when you overlap the note, specifically for what I'm doing, it erased that attack. So that's why my notes are like, I'm kind of overlapping them into the next note. That's a technique, in case you guys didn't know. Some of them might be a little too long. So essentially, I'm creating that smooth moog type vibe. It's kind of what I'm going for. So let's do it again. I need some transition, but I want to pitch bend this note, this very last note. Maybe I could do something like this. Yeah, probably can't hear that, but I hear it. When you roll with this in the car, you will hear what's going on. I totally missed that part. Let's see. Let's put a low pass on here. No, a high pass on the guitar. Yeah. And I was thinking about putting like a like a Moog, like something smooth to kind of go under there, kind of fill it up. It sounds kind of empty a little bit to me, so it's just a matter of what the plug will be. Let's see. Should we use the Anna? I ain't used that in a while. I don't know. Kind of need like this. And why not? Hopefully it'll. Okay. Never mind. It loaded. Let's go for a pad sound. Something close to that. I don't know if that'll fit. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, I should stay there. I should stay there. Like, okay. I'll go right there. Let's quantize that, and we can legato overlap that. Okay. All right, let's keep that. I kind of like that, but let's duplicate this and go for something else in here to bring it somewhere. I don't know. Oh. What about keys? Let's see. Okay. That might work for what I'm looking for. And I want to use the Arpeggiator. Where's the Arpeggiator? It's right there, of course. Let's see. All right, let me run this. Let's see what it sounds like with everything else. I'm gonna preset lock it. And let me see if I can go for a plug. Woohoo! Kind of like that. Just need to hit it at another octave. I could do it in here, or I could just do it in here. I'll glue all of these together. What if I put a red light on there? And what if I put a... I'm putting all of the plugs on here. That sounds cool. I'm gonna do something different with this one here. Low pass on out. Yeah, that's wide. I love it. Check this out. You said one thing you notice about the 5.2 update is, sorry, can't get the last. I'll read it. 5.2, the track clips are now transparent, which is better. I was about to request this a while back, but Studio beat me to it and put it on the update. That's what's up. That means they're on top of their game, I guess. Now I can see the lines behind the clips, which is easier to work with. It said I've never been able to know when to use a low pass filter or high pass filter. I like that indica pluck. Appreciate it. So you know, the whole goal behind making a beat right now is that we free it from cluttering the low registration. You know what I mean? The low information. You don't want like your instruments. You don't want your instruments fighting with the low frequency. That's what creates a muddy track. So, but it also creates a pretty cool effect to get something to stand out. So, you use a low pass filter when you want to cut the highs, right? You cut the highs. You don't want the high information. So that's when you use a low pass filter. And the low pass filter is just real simple. I'm using the regular Pro EQ, and all I did was cut the highs on it and just let the low pass through, and vice versa. High pass is the other way around. Obviously, cut the lows, let the high pass through. You don't want the lows in there. So that's kind of what it is. You know, the difference between using those both, and so like when to use them, it's like, you know, I don't know. It's like a choice. You check it out, see what you think, and then just make that decision, I guess. But I made some good decisions because I was able to hear it better. And as you see, I was able to create like my own commands, macro, just throw that on there right quick. I had it like pre-selected or I made all of these presets pretty much. It's pretty much what I'm saying. But yeah. What if I deleted all of those coming out of the hook? Let's see. kind of like that. Yes, indeed. All right, so because I made these changes, I gotta bring this over here. And I think that's all I did so far. And I kind of want to build on these drums a little more. So I don't know what to. Trying to think of what drums I want to use. I could, you know what? It's a good time to bring in Machine. Excellent time to bring in Machine. Machine always saves the day. Always saves the day. And before we get into it, I don't know if you guys would be, been paying attention to like social media. This is a conversation that kind of stemmed from the Discord channel that I have, kreatve.com/Discord. That's how you get there. But we was in there talking about the information that popped up earlier today. I was thinking about doing a video on it, and I was like, I don't know. I don't have much information about it's not a merge. That's not what I read, but it's more so like a collaboration between Native Instruments and iZotope. Not sure if you guys saw that, but it's kind of a big deal. They kind of pushed it out as a big deal. Like it's an announcement on both websites. It's on iZotope.com and it's on nativeinstruments.com. And then I think it was Music Radar that blogged on it. I may be mistaken, but there's a respectable company. I forget who it is, but when I did search, there's a few people that's kind of putting it out there as well. So it's kind of a big deal. I don't know when this is supposed to take place, but the information that I kind of got from that was that the top tier, the top people, CEO, co-founders or whatnot, they've gotten together from those two companies to form something else, like a collaboration, like a new group. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a new product that they're producing together, which to me, that's pretty smart. It's almost like what companies do anyway, where you have companies that's not necessarily like face brand, like McDonald's. McDonald's is not what the corporation name is, right? It's actually something else, but McDonald's is the brand name, right? Like, stuff like that. So with that being said, it's almost like two hot brands that we know and love has gotten together to perhaps produce another brand. I don't know. Some people think that there might be like a doll, a brand new doll that's going to stem from Native Instruments, since that's kind of like the latest topic for Native Instruments. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. All I can say is we just kind of stay alert as to what is to happen next. I don't know, but all of us are hoping for a full doll from Native Instruments, and like, how would they pull that off? That would be crazy. I don't know. I'm not really sure, Both are phenomenal companies, and like their products is top tier. I use all of Native Instrument stuff. Well, not all, but most of it. I am a Native Instrument guy, which is why we put machine in this project. But I use a lot of iZotope stuff too. I use the ozone to master my tracks. I use the I use what is it, neutron. I use, I don't know why I can't remember, Nectar. I've been using Nectar since 2.0. They totally revamped Nectar. Like Nectar was totally different. I was using that for like quick vocal. Like that was like my vocal chain. That's what I was using. And then they went and upgraded, you know. Yeah, I mean they doing some really cool stuff over there at Isotope. But yeah, Isotope is it's amazing. So two companies like that coming together. I don't think it's a merge. I don't think it's a merge. I just think it's two different companies coming together to bring something forward, birth something else. Basically like two all-star coming to teammates. Yeah. That's exactly what I feel like is gonna happen. Two heavy hitters in the game coming together to create something else. What is that something else gonna be? I don't know. I just think if Native make a doll, their stock sounds would be better. All the stock sounds. Um, yeah. So like right now we have NKS technology in the machine, right? And um, I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect this. This was like probably like late last year when I went in machine, and then I went to my browser to browse for effects or sounds or whatnot. I did notice like a salute, like heavy integration with isotope stuff in here. Like it comes up like it's a part of the effects chain. You know, it's not in there just as effects, but it's a part of it. And I'm like, wow, this is this is amazing. And, you know, and I'm like, since when did this happen? You know, I'm just browsing through, and I'm like all of their effects like comes up like it's just a part. I'm just looking at this stuff, and it's really cool. And you know, in their effects section, it's really all of Native Instrument stuff, but Isotope somehow snuck their way up in here. Or any effects from any other third party that has NKS supported, obviously. But I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That's really cool, you know. But something I noticed, and then now hearing this news now, and it's like it's kind of putting two together in my head. Like, ah, okay, I see. It's like everything is like slow motion. It's like, oh, okay, I see y'all. I see what's going on. Big pun, what up? It's not a merge, but they are making a new brand. Yep, that's what I figured. That's what I read. It's definitely what I read. Like some people think it's a merge, right? I've seen that several times, reading the blogs and people comments and stuff like that. And I'm like, where y'all get merged from? Because that's certainly not what I heard. I didn't hear a merge. It's just sound like to me because what it said was it on both sites. It said that both companies will remain independent as they were doing what they do. Their product line, both companies will remain the same. They will do things as usual, but in the coming future, we should expect something new from the two meshed together. Something brand new, fresh, never heard of, never done before. That I feel like that might be a game changer. Whatever it is that they do, that they doing might be a game changer for other companies to follow suit. And so I hope that personas jump on the bandwagon, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I know it's gonna be great. So I hope that personas got their eyes open on what's going on here and overstand what real integration is about. Because I feel like personas, we getting into it, but I don't know what to expect, man. I really don't. Like machine native instruments, right? Native instruments, it can't be to produce new plugins because that wouldn't make sense. It's got to be something major for two companies to come together like that and make a huge announcement. It's gotta be. I'm thinking it's probably, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a doll. I am thinking that. I saw someone mention that and I'm like, that might make sense. That might make sense. iZotope got the plugs. Native Instrument got the tools, the hardware. They already got the structure, making your beats, programs, the instruments. Native Instrument got the instruments. iZotope got the plugs, the effect plugs. Like, what is it that they're gonna do? I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I'm not gonna like puzzle my brain that much. You think it's a doll too? But you wouldn't think that coming from two, like based on their current track record. You wouldn't necessarily think that right offhand because it's like, but if you follow Machine, you know that this is something that they've actually mentioned. Came out of the horse mouth. They mentioned it. The full doll will be coming pretty soon. So, you know, I don't know. I'm saying, bro, that would be sick. That will be crazy. That would be crazy. Um, now working from Machine is cool and all, but I feel like Machine has hit their ceiling when it comes to that. Because if you notice, um, m- working with Machine is like a it's like a learning curve with Machine. If you don't know you know, I can if you're used to working in a linear workflow, then it's definitely a learning curve. It's like you can't really wrap your mind around it, so to speak, right? Because it's a different type of flow. Yeah, I get that. Um, but if you coming from a machine background, then learning how to work Studio One would be like a learning curve, right? So I guess it depends on where your background is coming from. But I think ever since the whole digital platform, recording music, making beats, has always started from the linear perspective, and then Ableton Live, companies like that kind of interrupted the way to do stuff. So Ableton Live is one, then you got Machine, it's another one, and then Bitwig is another one. You know, they interrupted the normal way of working, with clip launching and working with scenes and patterns, stuff like that. Um, and the NPC, well, I say the NPC probably did it first. I'm not really sure who did it first, but like based on my upbringing, the NPC kind of had that type of workflow. Like you kind of, because I'm thinking old, because I used to have like the actual units. Um, you you build a loop, and it was like 4 bar loop. I guess that still is kind of like linear, but it's still kind of the same concept. It's all the same concept. It's just about how it's set up and how your brain works and put things together. I guess. So even working from clip lines, it's still the same as kind of like because when you build a beat inside of Studio One, Logic, Reason, Cubase, whatever, you usually start with a 4-bar loop or 8-bar loop or however many, how long the length that you're starting with. You always kind of start with this block. You focus on this one section at a time, then you move over to the next section. So it's kind of like the same thing as working from clips and patterns and scenes and stuff like that. So I guess, but it's just a whole way of how stuff is set up and how you have to go about duplicating and mapping stuff out. Because when you made complete control software, it reminded me of a baby doll. I think Massive one. They came customers. The doll. Hang on a second. The fact that this is cut off is kind of bothering me a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm about to adjust that. Yeah, I get a little bit of that in there, somewhat. Because because when they made complete control software, it reminded me of a baby doll. I think Native want their customers to have dolls, so the native plugins and hardware can be even more effective. I think I get what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. And it would be even easier for them to program things for a DAW. I think Native just sees the power of integration because it boosts people to have faster workflow. So just thinking about it even more as we on the topic, I feel like it's one of those things where Native Instruments is due for a DAW, something new, and iZotope jumped on the bandwagon to help with that. Or maybe perhaps they wanted to do. Maybe iZotope wanted to have a DAW, but in terms of like branding or like marketing or like how a company is known for something, and they do really well, and then they start to do something new, it may or may not make it because like if iZotope has if they have a reputation in plugins, like I use mostly like helping you clean up your audio, stuff like that. Mastering plugs. What else they got up in here? You can kill bass, low frequency hums and stuff like that. Get a wider stereo maximizer. Get that tape in there to create a thicker sound. Stuff like that. If they're known for plugins like that, and then they just up and just put out a DAW, that would be kind of weird. And then people be speculating. Like, what is this? So everybody's doing a DAW, and I just decided to just jump in bed with these people. Now we doing DAWs now. iZotope for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We just talking. I don't know if that's how they are thinking, but if we get with Native Instruments, then we can do what we really want to do. You know what I'm saying? We can really, really do what we trying to. Then it won't be so weird because Native Instruments already got that on lock, and they do for a new. They said they was gonna do a DAW, so this will be a perfect opportunity. Opportunity. That's what it is. Opportunity. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I fill up 8 bars and to break it down into sections, intro, etc. Absolutely, as we all do. As we all do. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. You got a point. Yeah, man, that's just me in my mind, just kind of like wandering off, trying to figure it out. I said I wasn't gonna do that, but now I'm sitting here just actually doing it. Oh yeah, iZotope has a software to to remove instruments, vocal and whatever frequency you want. Imagine that technology coming standard in a DAW. That's what I'm saying. That's definitely what I'm saying. Like, wow, you know, what if iZotope always wanted to do something like this, but it just wouldn't be. It probably wouldn't be the best interest of of that company because of what they're doing, what they're known for, to actually move that in that direction. But if you link with somebody else that's doing it, and what better company to do it with than Machine? Because think about it, guys. I bought my first machine. I can't even say when it was, but I know it was 1.5 or 1.4. This was years ago. This was years ago, man. This was when we were still in Logic Pro 9, if anybody remember that. Logic Pro 9.0. That was the current version at that time. And that's when I bought. The machine was obviously at 1.4, and then when I bought it, 1.5 came out a little later on or something like that. And along the way, 2.0 came out. But that's it. We still in 2. Now, by that time, Logic Pro have moved up to 10. I feel like Apple, they slow. I don't think that's their best interest, to be honest with you. Like, I just don't feel like Logic is, all they've been doing is pushing out major updates. And they push it out at one time and it's like, boom, we got you. You thinking about leaving, but boom, stay here. They push out updates that's supposed to be like Logic Pro 12 or 11 or 11, 12, 13, you know what I mean? But we're still in Logic Pro X. Like Logic kind of has that same slowness when it comes to like a major. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm just speculating, but I just know that um I just don't feel like that is the reason why I moved from Logic. I don't feel like Logic has a constant. I don't know. You guys might be different. If you using Logic, Logic is dope. Logic is what's up. But me, I'm a little different. I choose to use something totally different. Which is Studio One, obviously. But y'all see my point. Y'all see my point. So when yeah, so Machine has been sitting here. We've been in 2.0 for a minute and we ain't moved. Where's 3.0? Like I feel like we should have probably been. We should have look. I had Machine before I got on to Studio One. When I discovered Studio One, it was 2.0, 2 point whatever version that was. And then when 3.0 came out, that's when I got on board with Studio One. 3.0, right? So 3.0 happened. 4.0 happened. Now we're in 5.0. So we are like 3 versions ahead. Machine is still in 2. You see what I'm saying? I haven't been following Cubase that long, but I remember Cubase being at 7 or 8, like when I discovered it, maybe lower. But Cubase is at 11 now, right? I think it's Cubase 11. They're at version 11. Same as Ableton. Ableton is now in 11 right now. Reason Studios is, I forget what version that is. I think that's 11. Ah, that's crazy. Everybody's in 11. Angel numbers, right? 11, 11, 11, which happens to be my birthday as well, November 11th. It's totally weird. It's totally weird. Well, it's not weird, but I'm just not thinking about that. I don't know. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. Yeah, we're just having a conversation right now. You could make a sample beat then remove the horns or drums, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. iZotope plugs is known for that stuff. Also, well, I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but it's I forget the name of that plug. Because I use it too. I be cleaning up background noises, like just stuff that happens, and the rendering be so clean, like it never happened. I just be like blown away. Is it RX something, RX7, RX noise remover, something like that. Especially with vocals, I be cleaning my butt off, like surgical tools. You know what I'm saying? That's what iZotope is known for. But they're a little pricey. You know, they're definitely a little pricey, but it's worth it. It's highly worth it. I pretty much have them all because they're like tools. When you do what I do, you gotta have that stuff. You gotta have that stuff because I do more than just music. I be working with projects where people be recording stuff on crappy equipment, and then I gotta go in and clean the stuff up. And what better way to do that stuff with than none other than the iZotope, the big homies, the big homies over there, and they also kind of look out for me. I be getting some deals or whatever. Well, not necessarily deals. I just know when to catch them on sale. But I've managed to catch. I think it was Black Friday or something like that. Um, and then I think I missed it. One time I missed it. I missed it by a few days or a week or something like that. And I reached out to him like, hey man, look, y'all was on sale. I know it's over, but I really, really want to get, you know, I got a little money. I want to grab what y'all had on sale. Could y'all like look out for me? And they definitely look out for me. Like, cool, but you got to get it within 24 hours. I was like, bet. Yeah, for you it was 1.5. That's what's up. They probably already been working on the project, but just now decided to tell people. I was thinking that too. I see we here with that. I was thinking that too. Like you they probably and that's a solid move. That's I feel like that's the way to do it. They already got something going on and waiting to push it out. Probably got little tweakings in here. And tell you the truth, it's probably somebody already got a group of people that's beta testing the products right now, but ain't saying nothing. So and then it's crazy because I don't even know what to search for. What new isotope product with machine or with native instruments. I don't even know. I don't even know how to begin to search. But somebody might be watching my video, and you guys are feel free to hit me in my email if you got information. I won't spread nothing. I won't say nothing. But if you just so happen to just know a little more, a little more than what they're publicly saying, then you can definitely email me. And I understand the what is that, the contract. I definitely understand the was that the bargo. I forget what they call it. I've been in several contracts myself where I couldn't say nothing until the product was released. So I get it. I definitely get it. But you can trust me though. You can trust me. I like to know what's going on. Yeah, but I feel like that. Like, you know, we're not gonna release a statement just because we sat in the room and had this discussion about something we thought would be really cool. I feel like that too. I feel like it's already something in the works, and we're gonna put this statement out first. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, the smart way to do things is not to say nothing. You don't tell nobody what you're doing. Your right hand not supposed to know what your left hand doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. That's not that's backwards. That would be definitely backwards. And before you know it, the plan will fail because you got too many people thinking all types of crazy stuff. Release that new standalone. Maybe Machine 3 will come after they finish pushing the standalone. That's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that would be a part of iZotope and Native Instruments collaborating together, because that's a Native Instrument thing. And on top of that, the plus is still fresh. It's new. So I can't really see them putting out something like that right now, something new at the moment. You know what I mean? I can't see them doing that. But you know, that's I'm not gonna put nothing past that right now, because it's very possible that Native Instruments may surprise us, but like, bam, we know we put the plus out, we failed, but here's what we was trying to do. There's the better. It's possible. It's definitely possible. I kind of seen it happen. I ain't gonna say personas do that, but it's like they push out so many hardware gear. Like, gosh, how many interfaces y'all gonna have on the market, yo? Like, it's so many of them. It's crazy. They got a bunch of speakers. They got, man, PA systems like out of nowhere. They got mix consoles like crazy. And they got another analog, like a hybrid interface versus interface slash mix console. No, interface slash analog. Like, you could run it on its own, but then you could put the memory chip in there and still capture, and it can control Studio One. Like, I also get that they trying to cover every aspect. Anything you need, we got you. But it be like so many of like the like same type of stuff, like, you know like the two mic. I have a two mic pre. What is this? The Personas Studio 226. I know right now there's like three other versions of the same exact model, but it's just a different name and a couple of more knobs on here. Then I don't know. They got that on lock though. You see 1111 all the time. You special. You special. That's crazy. That means something. When you see numbers like that, it's that that only certain type of people catch stuff like that. My wife does that. She calls it out every time. So yeah, don't ignore that. Yeah, that is RX or RX 8, man. They're about to come over to the 8. I have 7 right now. Man, well said. Pun agreed. Feel about it. Brazil DJ from Brazil. That's what's up. Everybody is moving to subscription-based software. I'm going to have to start driving the Uber for that. Gear Lust be calling me, man. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know if it was you in the Discord that asked that question, but I use Slate. I use Slate. But I think I'm gonna move to something else that I'm gonna pay full price for it and be done with the subscription. I think it's the mix box by Sample Tank. Is that their name? IK Media. That's what it is. IK Media. I'm really digging that thing, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just make the switch to that and just drop the money and be done with the monthly thing, at least with them, and just cut that price. But you are so on point, man, because these subscriptions, man, it get ridiculous. I pay a subscription to them. I pay a subscription to Arcade. I pay a subscription to Sounds.com. I pay a subscription to Splice.com. That's 4 different subscriptions right there I just named. And I pay a subscription to somebody else. I just can't remember. But yeah, 4 different companies I'm paying subscription to. And so I need to start eliminating. And I use them all though. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. I use them all. I go to Splice sometimes, switch it up. Especially for what I do. You can never have too many sounds. NDA, that's what it is. NDA, non-disclosure agreement. There you go. Appreciate that. Good looking out. Yeah, I sign those all the time. They call it the embargo. Embargo something because you can't say nothing. What up, Aaron Reynolds? Peace, fam. Appreciate the love. What up, bro? Spaces is in the building. Native Instruments been so busy with making the DAW that they are super slow on updating the Native Instrument software. Aha. See, there you go. There you go again. Like you know, when the company slows down on updates, you know there's something else is cooking. You know something else is under the pipe right now. Like, come on, man, y'all giving it away. You know, you slow. That's how Personas does it. Like when you stop seeing updates, like I think Persona 6 is on its way. Studio 1.6 is here. It happens all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy you say that. 'Cause I feel like that too. Now, I mean, I still get updates from Native Instruments, so I really can't say, but I don't get that many updates as usual. I remember it always being like crazy updates. So I don't know. That's a hard call right there. I can't really say. I can't call that one right now. I don't know. I finally saved up to Personas 192, and then they dropped a whole new line of interfaces. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta pick the best one that works for you and just make it happen. Now, I got the 192 mobile, and that works for me. And then I think a couple of years later or a year later, they dropped the Quantum. No, it wasn't a couple of years later because I had this thing for a while. So it's probably like 4 years I had this thing. They dropped the Quantum, and I was checking it out. I think the only difference on that was it came with Thunderbolt or USB-C, and I'm like, so what's the difference between that one and and it was basically the ports. It renders the same quality. It does pretty much the same thing. They didn't even change out the preamps. Like it's the same thing, or maybe they did. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's the same thing. Like I didn't feel like it was worth it to get this thing. I'm like, no, I'll just stick with what I got. You know what I mean? So I feel you. It's like the colors changed. That's about it. The Quantum is darker, dark gray and blue. You know what I'm saying? Sawtooth gang. I like the mix box too. Yeah, I got to get that mix box. I think that mix box right there for me, it will be a game changer for me and what I do because that thing sounds really good. I heard and seen videos and stuff on it, and I have a few buddies who use it. And they've been preaching about it, so I think one of these days I'm gonna just go ahead and make that switch and just put Slate down because it does get pretty expensive, paying $15 a month. You know, I use Slate stuff though. I've been using them for a while, but you know, I think it's that time. Sticks is in the building. What up? What up? Birdman C. What up? You got Splice as well. I love my machine. I just hope all works out. You see that right there? That's the great thing about machine. Um, um, Native Instruments products is solid. It's solid, hands down. I have all of mines. I have the MK1, I have the Machine Studio, and now the MK3, and then I have the Micro Mark II version. I hardly use that anymore because I'm an MK3 person. But all of their stuff is solid. And what I mean by solid was I had a one-on-one session with one of my students, and he only had the Mark II. He had the Mark II. I have the Mark One, but they so similar in terms of like screen size. It just was a couple of knob differences or whatever, but it's still the same workflow. Man, I load that thing up and it still work and everything is in place. It looks different from what I remember because obviously everything changed as far as software, but they still support it. And it looked pretty good. And I even though it looks different, I still kind of understand it a little bit when moving around in there. But it's still solid. It loads up, like it's recognized by my system, no issues, and it runs like a charm. All everything is good. Every, everything is good. So yeah, machine. But you know what? It's been like that for so long, and I think maybe because maybe 3.0 hasn't came out because of the integrate. Again, that's me talking. I don't know. Maybe if they actually go in the DAW, produce a DAW, then things will probably change. And I think that's probably what they was afraid to do. Because if you go in the DAW, then that means some stuff is going to become uncompatible, and because these things are set up a certain way, you go to a DAW mode. I mean, the DAW, you know, you, things are going to change. You know what I mean? Like Native Instruments is a hardware company, like, and they produce really good hardware. If you was only doing software, it makes it easy to, I guess, shift things. I'm no developer. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just kind of maybe they would have been a DAW if they didn't have so many hardware devices out. Because you got to think about how that stuff makes sense with what you already have out now. You know what I mean? So that might even be a topic. That might be why we haven't really seen any real shift changing. I don't know. I'm just talking, especially with them partnering with iZotope, right? Man, I'm in love with the MK3. Me too. Me too. It's right here in front of me. I'm ready to fire it up and get to going. I got Native Instruments Complete A25. It's built like a tank, very solid. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Absolutely. You got the A series. Yeah. I feel the same way about the Mark II, the Complete Control. Um it feels solid to me, I like it. I use it all the time. Siri. Siri wants to talk. Let me get this going. I might lose my camera. Hopefully I don't. All right, so let's bring in some. Let's finish this beat. Gosh, Siri just activated on all of my joints. So should I wait to buy the MK3? I still have the MK2. No. If you have a desire to buy the MK3, I'll say go ahead and do it. That's what I would say. I say go ahead and do it. I feel like the MK3 trumps the Plus any day. That's my opinion. The Plus, the concept is great, but I don't even have the Plus, so I can't really say, I can't speak on it. But just based on what I see, form factor, workflow, it's all the same. Why spend $1,000+ to get something that do the same thing as the MK3 and pay half the cost? I mean, you're gonna pay $1,200-$1,300 just so you can move to another side of the room and plug it in a wall. Just to move on the other side of the room and plug it in the wall on the other side of the room. You don't have to connect to your computer, but you still have to plug it somewhere. There's no battery in there unless you buy a battery, which your cost will come out. You have to buy, you know what I'm saying, a portable battery to make it work for you. Then only at that point is true portable, mobile. But I digress. The people who've been waiting on something portable is certainly happy. So, Boy Wonder is in the building. What's up, bro? So, yeah, man. It's my most favorite MIDI controller of all times. The keys feel good. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's why I didn't want to get the Plus. Yeah, man. So like, I the I feel like the Plus did not replace the MK3. I feel like the Plus is only for those people who were complaining about having a mobile workflow, who didn't want to connect to a computer. Mostly people who uses MPC, and it's fascinated with how you can use the live, what is the MPC live, on the roll, battery operated, and you know, people that's fascinated with that. I think that's who that's for. It's not for people like me or you guys that already have the MK3. If you already have an MK3, it's definitely not worth upgrading to that because you will be disappointed. It's kind of cool though, like, cause it's like, you know, it's Wi-Fi technology in there. You know what I mean? You can connect to the internet and you can update your whatever via Wi-Fi, but that's it. After that, you can't use it to produce like use all your instruments. I have the collector's edition. So if I would have had the Plus, I wouldn't be able to use half that stuff. It'd be like a quarter amount of, because they had to optimize everything to work on a small device with a small memory. You know what I mean? Because now the thing holds memory. You know what I'm saying? This is just a controller, and it just talks to back and forth. But when the Plus is connected to your system, you can use it just like a MK3. So it's almost like it's the same thing. Now that's the cool part about it, I guess. When you connected, you have access to everything, but when you are not connected to a computer, you're limited. So it's almost like having your full setup, but when you're not here and you got to go out and do stuff and you still want to create out there on the road, you grab your phone and then you make beats on your phone. At the time it was iMachine, but they haven't supported that thing in so long. So you make beats on here, then come back, load it up, and then we good to go again. That's kind of the concept from the Plus. Take it on the road, do what you gotta do, but you're limited though, and then come back to your space, and then you have access to all your stuff again. That's kind of how I think about it. Pay $1,200, $1,300 for that to be able to do that. But when you go to the studio, you take your laptop anyway. You know, you make a good point. Everybody takes their laptop with them. That man said that. Scrub Beats said that. He said that, bruh. I'm gonna leave that up there for a second, because that's just, damn, that just makes so much sense. I've been saying that forever. I don't mind taking my laptop with me because that's what I do. You know what I mean? You got a laptop. First of all, like, I can hear people saying, like, what about the people that don't have a laptop? You know what? If you're gonna spend $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 on a plus, and you don't have a laptop, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, because, like, how are you going to, I'm not going to even get into that. That's too much energy I'm wasting on that topic, because I actually heard somebody say that, you don't have a computer. You need a computer first. I just throw mine in my backpack, and then in the NK3 is small enough to fit, slide in there, slim enough to fit in there with my backpack, and I'm cool with that. Connect it to the computer, and I'm good to go. Bring my hard drive with me. I have 2 hard drives. I have a hard drive with everything on here, and then I have a mobile one with the same stuff on there. And so I don't really miss out. If I need to go on the road, so I'm good to go. I would rather take my laptop with me and have full access to all of my stuff if I'm using the machine. I would rather do that than to go and be limited, because the stuff that I use is not in the limited version. The stuff I like using is not. I guess I'm different. I'm a little different when it comes to making beats. I'm a music maker. I'm a composer. Like, that's what I consider myself, a composer. I'm not your typical beat maker. I don't just make beats. I make art. I'm an artist. I make art, man. Limitations are good, though. I'm not gonna, like, neglect that. I'm not gonna say that's not bad. I think limitations does spark the creativity, but at the end of the day, man, it's like, I need my tools, man. If I got these tools, I need them. Without the MK3, I have no beats. The Plus looks dope, but the form factor doesn't seem very mobile for me. I like maybe the Micro Plus and maybe the screen or something. That'd be dope. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Micro is cool. The Micro is definitely cool if you have a laptop. And for those people who like to do everything on a laptop, and it's like having, like, NPD pads. If you guys are familiar with that, NPD pads was like the general pads that you connect to your system, and then just work. You just plug it in and just you want to bang stuff out. You had those MIDI controller just to get work done. Not much about, like, how it works and how it controls your DAW, that type of thing. It just works. I think the Micro was like that. Like, you plug it in, it's got a few things that you can do on that little bitty screen, but the whole concept behind that was just the fact that it's smaller than the MK3, but you'll be still doing stuff on the computer. You know what I mean? So I think that's the whole deal with that. But the crazy one to complete control. You make a machine on your laptop. Yeah, take your. It's not a hassle. I've been doing it for like ever. Because I tell you this, the other things that I'm doing on my laptop is like when I'm making the beat, I'm also checking my email, checking up on social media. I'm probably editing a video. Um, I'm probably graphic designing something new while being connected to machine at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get done with the beat, I might have to upload it somewhere. You know, where do you upload it to? How are you gonna do that? You need a computer to do that. It just makes sense that everything is on a computer, so you have your machine with you and then your computer. But you know, I get it though. I get it. You know, Native Instruments is smart. You know, I'm not bashing them. They're smart. They created something. They saw a need and they created a solution. That's what they did. They spoke. They answered the community. A lot of people were complaining about not having something portable, and so they answered the community and say, well, if you think this is what you want, then you're going to have to pay for it. And that's exactly what happened. So there you have it. You, you got the plus. Cool. Cool. All right. But I don't think I okay. How easy is it to save or load the 5.2 sound variations for different presets with contact? You know, I haven't tried to do that yet. Because I don't think contact has sound variations. You have to create them yourself manually. That's kind of what I could be wrong though, because when it was key switches at the time, which is still a technology, which is still a term inside of contact key switches, I had to create my own key switches. So um, I think that you I don't know. Maybe with the maybe it detects on its own. I had to take a look. Yeah, that's a good point. We're gonna jump right back in right quick. I'm kind of see if that's the case. Yeah, they are trying to tap into the NPC market with the plus, which is smart. You know what I mean? It's very smart. And what's up, Supermod, by the way? What's going on? Mellotron, I use battery. Okay, you talking to him. Okay, cool, cool. You've been hearing the good things about the push tool. I bet it's even better with Ableton 11. I haven't. I did test that. Never mind. But I don't remember what I what difference I saw. But I had the beta. Um, but I haven't been working in Ableton in a little bit now. Said, can I sing you the files to the low pass and high pass micro commands that you got? Yeah, I could do that. If you could send it on Discord. Electron is a back. Had to drive somewhere. I feel you, man. Can't be driving and listening to me at the same time. That just don't work. That don't mix, man. When you tuned into the channel, you gotta be tuned in 100%, man. So you just saved your own life. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Listening to me talk while you're driving, man, that's like disaster. I'm cool with my MK3. Me too, me too. I'm cool. I've been so out of the loop, bro. I have to go and get caught up on everything you talking about tonight. Man, just take notes. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, bro. It seemed like a lot has happened. Yeah, a lot has happened, bro. Uh 5.2 and now like it's like the world is shifting. What? You ain't never heard like you never expected like iZotope and native instruments coming together like this? Like what? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Yeah, man. That's weird. I feel you. I feel you. And me being on, well, I wouldn't say I'm on top of everything, but me, you know, I'm like easy reach. Like somebody hit me up and be like, blah 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 blah. It's like, oh, I suspected that because I'm in the loop. You know what I'm saying? But someone they ain't been in the loop in a while. I feel you. The mixed box is sick. I've been sleeping. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. $300. I'm gonna go ahead and cop that, man. That thing is sick. I love it. I love it. And I have this project that I'm getting ready to start, and I'm gonna definitely need that for this project. It'll be a great time to like test those plugs during that during that time. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I will be moved into in the beginning of April, and we'll be back and going. Hey man, yeah man, that's what's up, man. I can't wait to see how you gonna like come back. I know you finna come back hard. I already know. I already know you coming back super hard, bro. I won't be like, dang, dude, like, dude, dang. And then I'm gonna have to go and make some changes to what I do, cause Space is finna be on here snapping with the videos. I already know, bro. You ain't gotta tell me. I already know. So, that's cool, man. That's cool. But I feel you, man. You handling business. I know your story. I know what's going on. So you handling business. Big ups to you. Congrats to you and your family, bro. That's what's up. Um, Me and mine is on our way as well. We we on our way. We on our way. Said what's mixed box? Mixed box is the channel strip. It's like Slate. If you know what Slate is, it's like a channel strip, mix rack, or whatever you want to call it. But it's just basically just a channel strip. That's really what it is. Right. The mix box has everything you need. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's nec- well, probably everything you need for lo-fi. You know what I mean? Like there are plugs in there for that, but like it's so much. It does way more than that. Like it for me, the mix box replaces what Slate is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and probably in some cases what Waves is doing. Um, but I have to test it out though. But like, you know, I'm just thinking like that will be used really often for like vocal, pretty much everything I would use like plugs on. I would definitely be using that to. It's kind of like their version of analog. It's like a stripped down. It's like a launch box. That's really what it is. It's like a launch box 500 series or whatever, and it's like a stripped down version of each. It's like modules. That's probably the best way to put it. It's like little modules. It's in the rack mount. Little modules of the actual um um rack mount. You know, you know how something like when you go and I have a couple of them too. But it's like, you have like this, the actual unit, and then it's like a launch a lunch box. When I say lunch box, lunch box, and it's just a stripped down version of all of your big outboard gear. It's kind of got that emulation of the vintage stuff, and so it's like it's in this rack. You know what I mean? You put this stuff in the rack and you use it. It's kind of like Slate Digital, same stuff. Like this rack, put it in there and do what you got to do. And it's all in like it's one plug-in instance, but you can put in several devices in there. That's all it really is. It's dope. It's dope being around so many people who know what they're talking about. I won't be lost forever. Oh, you good, man. You in the right place, bro. You in the right place. Just stay here. Stay. That's what it is. Even for me, like growing up, you know, which makes me unique. You know what I mean? Like I don't hang around everybody. I don't mingle with everybody. I don't have many friends. I just kind of stay in my own lane with people who are like me. You know what I mean? Like for instance, when we have, I'm probably the worst at this, but when we have family gatherings, family is great, but all of my family don't know lingo. They don't know music like me. So we can't sit here and have a full conversation because you ain't on my level. You know what I mean? You like it's crazy because it's like you know the type of conversations normal people have. I feel like either I feel left out, but I promise you I never feel that way, or I feel like y'all not talking about something, things that interest me. So I just go somewhere and figure things out. I just don't hang around like it because then it'll be weird. I'm just sitting there nodding my head and don't know what to say because y'all talking about something I have no clue what y'all talking about because it's things that don't interest me. You know what I mean? But we talking about compressors, we talking about music production, we talking about the latest computers, and we talking about video cards, and or we talking about MIDI keyboards and who relates the sound pack and how does it sound, and you pull out your phone and you show me what it sound like. You got headphones on so I could check out your mix, or I could check your beat out. Then that's when we finna have a conversation, and that's when we finna go in, cause that's the type of stuff I like to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But if we sitting there talking about who did what the other week and who had a baby, who got married, and that I'm not gelling with that. That's not that's not my type of conversation. So I just hang around people that sound like me, you know what I mean? And so you in the right place, man. Just take your coat off, take your shoes off, relax, go pop some popcorn or whatever, and it'll rub off on you. It'll rub off on you, real talk. After a while, it's like you start having conversations, and I know it to be a fact because my wife is this way. My wife be having she be holding conversations with other people who know how to do music, and she be talking the lingo. She's like, "Oh no, I ain't no dumb wife. I know what it is," because she overhear me talk and say things. I'll be on the phone having long conversations with other people. We talking music. We breaking it down, technology, and sometimes my wife can hear me in another room, and so she can hold a conversation with one of you guys probably. Yeah, Devin, channel strip. So a channel strip is basically um what this is like on a track, and it's a good thing that you said that because we finna get back into it. But basically, this is what this is. See, everything that's on this track, that's a channel strip. Like everything here, like all of these plugins, it's pretty much the channel and everything that come on here. But um, what I was talking about, like, so if we was talking about that the mix box, this is what it would look like if you familiar with Slate. Okay, I'll put in rack. If you familiar with Slate, this is what it looks like. So you'll bring in a rack. Now, this is not necessarily the same, but the concept is the same. So I'm bringing in a virtual mix rack. This is by Slate. So the mix box is the same as this pretty much, but there's way more stuff in the mix box, and their stuff is being emulated after stuff that's close to what I like to use. Like the I think it's something that kind of go after the 2.8, 1176 and stuff like that. So this is a rack. So this is one plug-in. This is a channel strip. This is one plug-in, but I have different devices in here. 1, 2, 3, and I can move stuff around like so. So it's kind of the same concept, but it's like you got an EQ in here, you got a compressor in here. This is like this one is modeled after SSL EQ. This is like your shimmer, like your sheen, the high like air or whatever. This one, I forget what that one is modeled after. But this is, so if I wanted to put a compressor in here somewhere, I could throw this in here in the mix. You know, that's my compressor. And so that's what a channel strip is essentially. So this is their rack. So the one I want to get is the mix box by IK Media, and that will be used for like mixing stuff like that. So that's what that's about. But yeah, we about to get to it. As someone who's avoided Slate subscription, I think Mixbox and Affinity strips are pure gold. You know, I almost went and got the is it? I think in Infinity strip. I forget the name of it. Yeah, I like them too. You know, I wish I could get them both. I think I will just get them both. Infinity strip. Um, I do. I am very aware of that company. Yeah, I almost bought it. Yep, the Infinity. I call it the PSP. That's what the PSP strip. Now theirs is a little bit cheaper. I almost bought it because they were on sale for like $119 at one time, and I don't know why I didn't get it, but I almost got it. So now they're like $100. I mean, they're $200. I like the way these looks better though. I do like the aesthetics of that better than the mix box. When I saw the mix box, I thought how cheesy that is. But when I heard the sound, see, it's all about the sound. And I was like, oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get the mix box. So I see. I have most of the stuff in Mixbox and other plugins. It looks good though. Now I do have I have the TR5. I do have IK Media stuff. So a lot of some of the stuff that's in the Mixbox is I have already, but I just like the fact that it's strip form and there is way more stuff in that form that I don't have. You know what I mean? Because I have like just the normal stuff. John Jackson, what's up, bro? Vintage console, channel strips. Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically that's what it is. Oh, you good, Devin, man? Just hang out, man. What's good, crew? LB, salute. Appreciate it. Gosh, there's a whole slew of questions and stuff come in. Say to each his own. Absolutely. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm sitting here chatting to the kids with the family gathering. As adults seem like lack the same energy. Wait. So ski jump toes. Okay, let me read this. I sit back chatting to the kids at family gatherings as all the adults seem to lack the same energy that resonates with me. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I see how you set that up, chatting with the kids. That's what's up. The kids be having more involved, way more energy. Um, yeah, man. I just ain't on the same wave as some people. So it's like, you know, and I'm sure other people feel that way about me. You know what I mean? Like that Ellip guy, he's weird. You know, that's my cuz, but he's just that guy is different. You know, all he want to do is talk about music. You know, I'm pretty sure that that's how they think about me. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I am. That's how I'm built. I don't watch any football games. I don't really watch basketball. That's just not my cup of tea. When those shows are being like when they air that stuff on TV, I'm usually in the studio cooking up. In fact, I make the music for those games. You might hear my music on TV while they playing. So that's where I come from. I'm working. Like I that stuff holds no interest to me. I used to watch basketball when I was a kid, but when I grew up, man, it's I don't that here and there I do catch my moments where I sit down and watch Netflix and and get some episodes in on things and topics that I'm into. You know what I mean? It's usually music when it comes to me, but I do get into some other things. You know what I mean? But other than that, even based on the movies I like to watch, it's not worth sitting there talking to someone about that unless they on that same wave. But yeah, man. I know, right? I feel the same way, same way. Absolutely. Long live the creatives. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is why I'm gonna tell y'all this. What's up, Clarissa Reed? Dallas is in the building. So that makes two of us so far. I thought New York was here showing out, but now two of us is here. But look, check this out. Um, y'all remember when Christmas came around, New Year's? I still streamed, I think, or Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving, right? When Thanksgiving came around, I still streamed. I was on here with y'all. You wanna know why? Cause y'all my family. You feel me? Y'all are part of the family. I talk to y'all every single day. I've been on here streaming, showing y'all music techniques, stuff like that. And so when Thanksgiving came around, I'm like, I'm gonna get with my family because y'all my family. Y'all get what drift. People want to friend you just so you support them, but they don't support craftsmen exactly. See now we didn't dabbed off into another topic. Y'all on fire on this joint. Man, we talking about real stuff, real life stuff right now. I like the yeah, that's another one I like. The Mac DSP 6060 channel strip. They got two of them that's kind of close. No, never mind. It's one that do something, and one is something. Yeah, because I was trying to learn the difference between that one and there was another one. But yeah, Mac DSP is probably the cheapest right now of all of them. Like you should have that. I don't have it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. But yeah, Mac DSP stuff is pretty good too. One of the Mac fuzz boxes is on sale right now. I've been waiting for a long time. Okay, yeah, but you better go ahead and grab that. Man, for sure, cool to talk to people when you know it's a blessing. Yeah, you know that's man. That's why I stream, and I'm grateful that you guys discovered me somehow. I don't know where y'all come from or how y'all got to me, but I appreciate y'all. I mean, talking with people who can relate to you. You know what I mean? This is the family right here. And it's the same way for everybody else. Like, we having this conversation, we gelling us music guys, but it's the same way for other people. You know what I mean? The doctors, the lawyers, the the people in the hair business. You know what I mean? Like all of them link up and build, you know. I'm not finna be in the same room with three women talking about how they do hair. That doesn't interest me. Although I went to school for barbering, you know what I mean, but it still don't interest me. That's not a topic for me. It's the same way with everybody else. Like you feel you find your clique, you find your peoples, and you build, you gel with them. Friendship starts, and so we over here we just hate that it has the I like dongos. Is that for what uses the I lock dongle? Is it the but I feel what you're saying though. I hate that too. I don't care for anything that uses iLock, but I get it. I get why they do it for security purposes, but it is what it is. My iLock just stay connected to my computer. I don't pull it out unless I'm going somewhere where I need it. But it's like, oh man, here's another one of those things. I think Slate is like that. Slate is the same. I think it's like that. It's connected to iLock, I think. Or is no, it's connected to um gosh. Let's see. Gobbler, yeah, Gobbler. And Gobbler used to be my friend until they oh man. I don't know if y'all know that story. I had everything on Gobbler. Man, it was like a perfect solution for everything in the cloud. And then one day, life ended. FGN. Ron, what's up, bro? Yeah, I like the FG red. I like the red, man. The red got this glue feature. It just it reminds me of the Neve. I forgot the name of that plug. Yeah, but it got no, not even the Neve. It's the bus compressor from Waves. I forgot the name of that. Gosh, I don't. But yeah, but it's like it's got that same vibe as far as the glue compression. I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab this, and which is the reason why I caught the what's the name on sale. They was doing like the SSL. Yeah, SSL. They had their bus compressor. I'm still working with it. I haven't got it to sound like um the waves, but yeah, like when you put that on the master bus, or the master track, it just does something. Like it gives you that polished sound, put everything together. Yeah, it's great. It's great. PSP been in the game so long. That's what's up. I would imagine though, they look pretty solid. I see they site they got some pretty awesome plugs on there. Do you think something like the mix bugs too advanced for people not good at mixing? I use Neutron 3 now. Um I think the mix bus is definitely made for engineers who know what they doing. Um so it might be too advanced because if you think about how it's set up, it's not set up like you mentioned the Neutron. The Neutron got an easy button. The Neutron just hit that button, boom, and it just do everything for you. The mix bus is definitely not that. You definitely have to know how to dial in stuff. It's not for beginners. However, you can learn if you feel, I mean, it's not that hard to learn it, as far as like what everything do. But like if you have no clue how compression works, like especially on vintage gear, like if you don't know how compression works, then you'll get lost, so to speak. Um, yeah, that's a hard question. But yeah, I mean, it's just like slate stuff, you know. That's not there's no easy button. I mean, well, you got presets. You got presets. So, anytime that there's presets, I guess that kind of help. So, as long as it comes with presets, then, even a beginner can pull it off. So, you know, I don't think it's too advanced, but you these plugs are emulations of the real gear. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want anything, but iZotope is they're so like they're ahead of the game. Like I think that they're ahead of the game in the way that their plugs work. So I mean, iZotope they got an easy button for beginners, and then but if you know what you're doing, then you don't have to use that easy button. You just go in and start dialing stuff in. So it makes iZotope stuff that much more powerful because it does welcome people to just go in and just hit a button and you good. Um, and they also have presets too. So I guess iZotope is more advanced, kind of, so to speak, because it can do all of those things. You know what I mean? It's kind of how I'm thinking about it. With Slate, the subscription, I see what I would use the most for mixing. Then I bought the ones that really like went that route. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the subscription thing is it's 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 cool. It's it's cool to a certain extent because like when you get the subscription, it's like when you subscriptions are set up to take your money every month, but they present it in a way where it's like you get everything, everything in your pocket, anything you need. And essentially, if you're a professional musician, mix engineer, music producer, whoever you are, you're making that money back, which is why you would have taken advantage of subscribing in the first place because you making that money back anyway. So, but for people that's not making money professionally, those are the people who kind of, you know, they're iffy about it. They're, tripping out. But you, I'm not saying that about you because that's smart. Because you and I, we paid subscriptions on stuff for so long, and that technically does take away from like I don't want to spend no money if I don't have to. I might well just go ahead and pay that $300 to get the mix bus channel strip and be done with it. And I would have made my money back on one song anyway. So I'll be all right. But guess what? Next month I ain't paying that $14. You know what I mean? I ain't paying that $14. So it benefits me because I think what after a year of doing that, let me see. Let me do the math. Paying Slate Digital $14 a month. So let me say 300. So I guess in 2 years. In 2 years I would have paid for the mix bus in 2 years. But I think with Slate Digital I had them for more than 2 years. So I bought the mix plus the mix box already. You know what I'm saying? I already bought the mix box using Slate stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just make that switch. I just jumped in on Twitter. Oh, okay, that's what's up. He went on Twitter was like, "Hey, bro, is streaming." Okay, all right. So I see him. Just get on YouTube where everybody else is. I'm not even looking at Twitter. That's probably why you probably said something on Twitter and I'm not even looking at it. I should be looking at it. Um, well, we having a good conversation right now, so I definitely appreciate y'all. Yeah, let's check out Twitter, man. I'm pretty sure somebody else has got a comment or something to say. Maybe not. I don't know. But we'll never know if we not there. Man, Twitter done changed up again. Okay. Uh, Never mind. I gotta log in again and stuff. They say you don't watch football or basketball no more. Yeah, man. I just that stuff don't interest me, man. Like I be so worried about like how to get my kicks hard, my bass sounding crisp and you know, you know, the right bass sounds. I just be focused on that type of stuff. You know, I try not to get the latest plugs, but it's intriguing sometimes. You know, how to make music sound different from what you use. That's where my mind is, my focus is. You know what I mean? Like trying to keep up with basketball, football, tennis, whatever sport, you know what I mean? Like that stuff doesn't hold, it doesn't have space in my brain to even care that much for that stuff. Cause to me, it's just, I like watching other people produce music. That's basketball for me. That's football for me, bro. Watching other people create music, and it don't matter what DAW they use. I don't care. FL Studio, Reason, it don't matter. If you making fire, I'm watching, and I'm going to subscribe because you dope. You know what I'm saying? That's 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 what it is for me. That's what it is for me, yo. That's just how it is in my world. You don't even watch TV. Salute to you. I don't either. But every once in a while, I do because I make music for TV placements. So I have to kind of like keep my eye and ear out on, you know, kind of keep that at the forefront. So I have to watch it, for that reason. And when, I don't listen, I don't watch TV the same. Like I watch it for enjoyment sometimes, but most of the times I'm in there critiquing where the music is going, what the music is doing, and I'm putting the picture together with the music. I'm studying the movements. Okay, when this scene happens, the type of scene it is, the tone of it, the quality of the scene, and I'm paying attention to the music, what type of music has been played for something like this. You know what I mean? Horror or happy. Is it like energetic? You know, when somebody chasing somebody, what type of energy that's going on as far as music. I analyze all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's the field I'm in. So it's a little bit different for me. But I feel you though. Like it's not like I turn on TV and just watch TV all day. You know what I mean? I watch it because I have to. I got to study it. You have to find your tribe. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was on here with you. Yeah. Real talk. Yeah. Thanksgiving. I believe that's what you're talking about. Yeah, man. Y'all are my family. They say spend time with your family. Hey, look, y'all are my family. That's how I look at it. You guys are my family. Um Man, y'all hot tonight, yo. Man, I appreciate everybody for coming out. Cubase out here is getting rid of their e-license registration dongle sucks, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Like one thing I do like about Studio One is they give 30-day trial period, right? That's how I made my decision if I wanted to commit to working in Studio One. And then I did it for Cubase. But the catch was you had to have the e-licenser. And that thing that thing is somewhere on my desk somewhere. I don't know what it is, but I had to pay $30 to get that thing. I was like, so what's the point of trying out for 30 days when I have to buy something? Because if I don't like it, I'm not gonna get my money back. You know what I mean? Because now at that point you have to register the license on the e-licenser, and it kind of voids the the warranty, so to speak, on the e-licenser. Because now you done used it, you done broke it out of the package. You can't go back to the store and be like, "Look, I want to return this." They're not gonna take it. So I have it. I done threw away $30, and I actually bought Cubase though. I bought Cubase, and when I tried to like work out of it, it I yeah, I thought I wanted it until I started. to play around with it, and I never could stay in there for a long time. I'm like, this is frustrating, and it just felt really clunky to me. Like I enjoy watching people work in Cubase. I'll tell you that. That's the reason why I've gotten it. I enjoy watching people work because I watch a lot of guys that do orchestral stuff as well. I watch that's on lock. That's heavy. That and digital performer. But I see more people doing stuff like that in Cubase. And just like some of you guys that look at me working, like, man, you make it seem so easy. So I look at those guys and I bought it and I'm like, no, I don't know if I can get with this, man. It was a lot. It's like, I, I feel like kind of like what Personas did a little bit, like when they went to a new upgrade, you know, this was when they went to 4. This is the first time that I felt this way. They upgrade everything. It looked different from 3, but the plugs are the same. Like it still was the same Pro EQ, same compressor from 2. Everything still looked the dinosaurs on that end. So Cubase kind of had that deal. Like when you go on certain windows, it still had that dinosaur look, and there was a bunch of stuff in there. And it's like, what is all this extra stuff? You know what I mean? Like Cubase looked good from, you know, from first eye, first view. You're looking at it like, okay, cool. But when you got to go in settings and change stuff, it's like, what is this? What is this? This is ugly. And it's like, there's no, like, I don't know, man. I know I shouldn't have let that, but it's just a lot. It was, man, massive, bro. It was like, what is all of this other stuff? So I can see why a lot of people that use Cubase switched over to Studio One, because I hear that a lot. Like a lot of people that use Cubase, that's like it's just so much simpler in Studio One. It's just straight to the point, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I see why. I get it. Man, y'all is on fire right now. The comments is coming in like crazy. Now I got to try to filter through this stuff. You was talking about all the Mac DSP products. Oh, okay, the Mac DSP use I like. Oh, that's whack. But like I say, I'm cool with it. You know, I have a bunch of stuff that I'm using that use iLok right now. So it's like I do hope. I think it's better that everybody use the same technology as iZotope, because all you gotta do is download a product manager, and that manager is your key. It manages all your subscriptions, and, well, not subscriptions, but your license. You know what I'm saying? And it tells you when an update is ready. I like that. The other people who's doing that, like it's like your hub, output.com does the same thing. I like that. I really, really like that. Um, so same with Native Instruments, Native Access. Got the hub, you know, tells you what updates are available, and you just update. And this I like stuff. I feel like that's just old technology, man. It's kind of whack. Like, why do I need that? And then I also think that because these days, man, people got more than one computers. I know I do. Like with the iLock deal, most of the times it's only one computer or two. So it's like, man, just let us get 3. Let's get 5. Like, what's the big deal, man? Why I can get 5 licenses? I mean, well, not license, but 5. I don't know. Lift the limits, man. I should be able to put this on 5 different devices, like I can with Studio One. I got Studio One on 3 different computers. This one right here, my laptop, and there's another iMac in the background. Actually 4. Cause that's what it is. Like, you know, this is what it is. I'm trying to see if there's a question for me, man. But I'm gonna get back to it. Get back to the beat. You guys, thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. But we're gonna get back to it. I know I said that like 5 times within 2 hours, but y'all just kept talking to me, so I couldn't leave y'all hanging. But it does look like you guys are talking amongst each other, which is good. I love it. All of y'all should be on my Discord channel. Continue the conversation. Like y'all take a good look up this chat session. Take a good look at it. This could be going on in the Discord channel, and you know we can keep it going. We don't have to stop right here. We can keep this conversation going. Kreatve.com/Discord, or the link is also in the description of the video. It's more so towards the bottom. Just click on that link and it takes you right to the Discord. Jack Fisher, what's up? Quantize. That's a cool way. That's a cool name. Quantize. That's dope. That's dope. So you just retired in 2013. iMac, I feel you. How's the beat making? The beat making is wonderful. But you know, we had to pause for a second to talk about a couple of things. If you can see the comments, the comments is strong right now. Like everybody's talking about, you know, we had a nice conversation. Now it's time to get back to the canvas and get some more done. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, I gotta change that right there. Yeah, now listening to it now, I definitely have a lot more things I need. Well, not a lot more, but just some things to kind of help sweeten it up. Um, I think that if I go to maybe if I go to this is what I was gonna do. That's why I pull up machine. That's why I was beginning to work from. Okay. That's what I was hearing. So we back at it. We back at it. We back at it. You said you get the love and hate. You don't quantize. Be like, damn, I just like the name. Leave me alone. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. No hate from me. I get it. I totally get it. Teenage engineering, pocket operator stuff. Hey, I like them too. Teenage engineering. I think they're pretty unique. I like them just because of now that you say that, let me look them up again and see what new they got. I haven't heard from them in a while. Like I wonder, I used to hear, I don't know, maybe because of the people I was watching, but I haven't heard any or seen anything coming from them. And everybody else been coming out with keyboards and just different things. But I have to look them up again. I think their technology is kind of cool. Oh, turn them down. I'm gonna put that right there and see what that sounds like. Huh. Doesn't sound bad at all. Just kind of fix it up a little bit. I'm gonna mute that right quick because again, let's see. Let me turn down my pre here because it's super duper loud. Super duper. Turn down the pre here. I'll add that in there for sure. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep that. I like that too. You know what? Just I think I'm gonna just drop. I'm gonna drop audio. I don't think I'm gonna work from the machine. I'm gonna just drop the audio because I don't feel like structuring a song like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna switch over, grab this right quick, and put this right here. And did that come out? Did it come out? Don't look like it. It looks very, very low. Let's see. Let's mute this. Okay, let's see. Okay, it did come out. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna just normalize this right quick. Then turn it down. Yep. Love it, love it. And I'm gonna grab this one as well and put that on the bottom. Let's do the same for this one. Yeah. I like what that's doing right there. So we're gonna duplicate that again. And reintroduce the hook right at the again behind it. Let's get this, duplicate that. Also, let's push it back here. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did with the guitar. So basically I put a splitter on it, and it's kind of the same technique as putting a reverb on a bus channel or auxiliary. So I got the signals split. So I got an AG on here, which is a plug-in. It's kind of like for guitars. And then we go back here. I got the Guitar 6 on the other. Well, it's kind of like the same signal, so to speak, but it's like a blend. So I got this on there, which is my blend between these two channels, and I just kind of turn this down. So it's a way of like blending it in. So even before I go to a bus, I can do that here. And then I got the 1176 as my compressor on the after the splitter. So in 5.2, I can see that here. It's like a plug-in. So now we can see what has the splitter. It may not be a big deal for any of you guys, but it certainly is a lifesaver, and it does save time. So it's definitely like a workflow enhancement because I don't have to double click on something to see if there's a splitter on it. Cause you never know what has splitters on it. So now we can see that. That was their solution. So that's cool. I think I was wanting to do something else. I'm gonna mute these here. Definitely had to unmute. Turn this back on. That's interesting. And you got me. Okay, let's scroll back. I'm about to change this bass down because I tried to tune this thing to make sense, but it's really sounding like tuneless. So the tune, the transpose is different from the tune. If I transpose, it gave me too much, but if I just tune slightly, looks like it's almost at 100%. Then it sounded better. And this is for those 808s that kind of had those weird out of tune sounds. But I don't know. Okay. That sounds out of tune. Let's go back here. I'll deal with it at some point when I get my mind cleared. But this right here, I'll pull this one out. And let's mute that. Let's see. Let's put a high pass on that. High pass. Of course, this is the hollow body. Yeah, I like that. I like what that's doing. So take that out right there. I like how I set this up. Kind of brings variation. I'm thinking to yeah, let's just double that right quick. A full song. Just need some transitions. Some better transitions. Why some better translation. I need some translation. Very freshly painted. Thank you, sir. One dirt, one wet. One dry, one wet. I think that's what you're saying. Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I did. I split the signal, one dry. Yeah. Because the the plugs that I was using did not have a wet and dry signal. So that was my way of creating one for them. Or in other words, I could have sent it to an auxiliary track, which is essentially my wet and dry, but why not when I have the splitter tool? And I'm only using the guitar plug on that guitar anyway. So it made better sense to just split it instead of having a extra bus channel with the guitar because I wanted exactly I wanted the dry signal in there. I just wanted to put a little bit of the effects from the guitar. So it made sense to do it that way. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I got you. I'm just not reading that. Yeah, I don't until look into the back. The place has stuff like popcorn machines and tools, etc. I was like, Street Fighter. Oh my god, y'all went back, yo. Oh, you can sing too. Oh man, you should hear me, bro. I got this vocal cord. It's crazy. It's out of this world. Uh, hell, we really did kill this beat. This beat is dope. I appreciate it. I don't sing, by the way. Street Fighter Micro. Man, y'all bringing up childhood stuff now. I don't even think I had that stuff no more. Crazy looking plug-in. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I see you, Mellotron. I see you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking I could put this one, this little bitty track, this little sample right there, right there. Let's see, will that work? Oh, I could easily put in a crash, a cymbal. Let's put a cymbal. Let's put a cymbal in there. Okay, I don't feel like. I think I need that for something. Dang. I think this one sounds better. Let's put that right there. Definitely right there. And definitely right there. Okay. Let's bring this one back right here. I'm gonna bring this up here with this one. Cause that could probably replace this, cause I didn't really care for this. Yeah. We'll come back some more. We could time stretch this. Yeah, sounded crazy, but we could change it. Let's see what. Change it to that one. Still sounds artificial. That's a little better. I like that. What if I left this on? I don't know. What if I put a high pass on there? How about we just. I don't know. Let's probably better. Okay. Okay. All right. So what are we going to put on the master? Got to put the F, G, N. I mean, F, G, N. F, N. Or F, G. F, G, red. Got to put that on the bus. I mean, the master. The master. I think I want that on the master. Let's turn on the Yeah, I do. We about to bring it up. It's about to go crazy in here. Let me turn this volume down. Happy little guitar. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling y'all, a guitar is a good way to give your music that twang, that thing that it needs. Yeah. So um I do a lot of beats that artists is looking for. So 40 seconds of sample time, boy, 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 boy. That sound like my NPC days where I had like a limited amount of space. Better make it good. Yeah, yeah, John Jackson, the kick. I try to go for stuff that knocks like right out of the gate. I barely did anything. Actually, I did do something to it. I ain't gonna even lie. I put a transient mask on it to get it to knock like that. So yeah, I ain't gonna even lie. So my file backup solution. Um, so I have three hard drives connected to my computer as we speak. One of them backs up like it's a time machine. That's something for Macs. I don't remember if you were a Mac user, but time machine is constantly backing up on my system. Also, there is something that Splice does as well. If you have Splice, it backs up your projects. It's something I discovered like it was a couple of years back, and I was like, wow, that's cool. 'Cause I thought I lost something, and I did, but then in my Splice files, my sessions were being backed up, and so I found what I thought I lost, like that. Gobbler used to be that for me, but Gobbler lost everything. Gobbler, I don't know what happened to their servers, but I lost a lot of stuff trying to, back stuff up to their servers because Gobbler was like the first company that did that, where it syncs all of your stuff to the cloud. I thought that was like God sent technology, man. But yeah, man, it didn't work out for a long time, so maybe it wasn't. Um, Yeah, so that's how I have mine set up right now. As far as like backup stuff. All right, let's listen to this again. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this. And I promise you, I came up with this checking my email. And then this is what started it for me. What's on here? Yeah. This is the instrument from Native Instruments. Is this what it is? Yeah. This one is it's coming from Presence, which is crazy though, right? It's a preset. It's from the Sphere. It's a preset. Let me see. Pride, Projected Fairy Tales. Yeah. It's a diminished lead. It's a diminished lead sound. But this is what it sounds without all of the effects though. It just sounds. I'm feeling like it's naked right there, so I might just introduce this chords right here in there. It's either this or the other one. Let me see. Uh, Mute those right quick and see what it sounds like. Just do it just like that. You said what plugin is that? Which one? The one I just showed. It's called Presence. It's a native. No, it's a Personas. It's a Personas plug. But it's the preset. It's the preset that's in here. And the preset is coming from Sphere. So like if you have a Sphere account, then they make these presets in here that combines and if you was looking at this right here is just the technology that Studio One has, where you can combine 2, 3, 4, 5, however many instruments into one instance. So it's 2 different instances of Presence in here. So yeah, this right here is Presence, but it's the preset. It's all about the preset. So they made this thing sound like this. Here's the other one. This is Presence XT. So if you go, I want to say that this is Sphere stuff. Yeah, it is, because Deep Flight 1, I remember they released this, and this is under the Sphere account. So you got to have Sphere in order to have access to this. And I just went to project, no, that's not what I went to. This preset is called Projected Fairy Tales. I think. Let me see. I went to multi instruments, deep flight, and was it hybrid? No. Diminished. I think this, yeah. No. I think it was the leads. It's one of these, man. Diminished, it's a diminished lead. Projected Fairy Tales is right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So Projected Fairy Tales. That's the name of the instrument or the preset. But it's just using regular stock stuff. If that's what you was talking about. And, you know, I put a couple of plugs on it to make it sound a little different. So I was checking my email, and I had Studio One loaded, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I got inspired, just started creating. Yeah, I like it. It's different, you know what I mean? I think I'm done with this. I'm satisfied. for a singer to hit this. Yep. All right, guys. That's what we got, and I enjoy myself with you guys. It's always a great thing talking with you guys. But I'm gonna end the stream right here, and yeah. Let's do this again next week, Monday. Remember, guys, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules. Y'all be safe out here. Y'all stay creative. But the conversation keeps going in the Discord. I'll see you over in Discord. Let's keep it going. I want to hear from y'all. See what y'all got cooking. All right. Out of here.